ความเดิมจากตอนที่แล้วเราก็ได้แนะนำตัวละครกล่าวถึงการเตรียมตัวขึ้นม.4 และเปิดภาคเรียนวันแรกซึ่งเก็บรายละเอียดเกี่ยวกับการเล่าเรื่องย้อนรอยของเภสัชกรหญิงท่านหนึ่งให้ลูกของเธอฟัง
สูญหายตื่นเถิดชาวไทยตื่นเถิดชาวไทยอย่าหลับไหลลุ่มหลงชาติจะเรืองดำรงก็เพราะเราทั้งหลายถ้าหัวลับมัวหลงเราก็คงมะลายเราต้องเร่งค้นคว้าตื่นเถิดชาวไทยบ้านเมืองยามเฟื่องฟุ้งรุ่งเรือง
Start with our map, the real numbers. What is the exact value of x belong to r plus and x plus 1, pow 2 plus 1 slash x plus 1, pow 2, equals 7? Then what does x pow 5 plus 5 x pow 4 plus 10 x pow 3 plus 10 x pow 2 plus 5 x plus 1 plus 1 slash x plus 1 pow 5?
X plus 1 equals a. Then I rendered it as a square plus 1 by a equals 7. Then I rendered the degree to be 1, 4, 6, 4, 2 equals 7, 14, 7. Then I rearranged them as 1, 4, 1, 10, 5. Then I subdued the x plus 1 to as equals 7 plus and minus root 49 to 4 all by 2. If I want only positive, I'll get the exact x value of 7 plus 6.71 by 2 and I got 6.855. Then I take up roots on it and get 2.618. Then I decided to minus 1 and get 1.618.
According to Changakarn's answer, I continued by evaluating every recent value and I get 11.089 plus 5.6.85, 3 plus 10.4.2358 plus 10.2.617 plus 8.09 plus 1 plus 1 slash by 123 and I rearranged them as 11.089 plus 34.2676 plus 42.358 plus 26.18 plus 8.09 plus 1 plus 0.009 and get 123.
Not near the value. He should plus everything like this. 11,089 plus 34.2727 plus 42.358 plus 26.179 plus 1 plus 0.0081 and get 123.
Correct. Man, what is the sovereignty?
It is a national authority, consisting legislative power, executive power and judicature.
What do we call legislative?
We call it as National Assembly consisting 300 lower members and 100 upper members in RB. What about in Thailand?
In Thailand and according to 2007 constitution, which is 32 years old, the lower house members consists 480 people while Senate contains 150 people. What we call the executives.
We call them as a government. In RB the president is not only the head of state, he is the head of government too. What about in Thailand?
We call them a cabinet, which contains the Prime Minister, 3 Vice Prime Ministers and not more than 31 ministers, assigned to each ministries by either the PM or the Parliament, what we call judiciaries.
We call them as the courts, which contains 2 systems, justical and special, which contains civil courts, courts of appeal and the Supreme Court.
What about the special one?
The special courts are court-martial, administrative court, and constitutional court. Every courts have judges and solicitors. What about in Thailand?
In Thailand, they were the same as you said.
When we use infinitive without to,
We use them after auxiliaries, do, perceptions, let and make or following words. Can, could, may, might, must, mustn't, needn't, shall, should, will, would, do, don't, feel, hear, notice, see, watch, let, let's, make, had better, would rather, would sooner, why not, why should we not? The others must be followed with to. How we notify Pali words in Thai.
we can if there's an Hindic word with 8 vowels, r, e, lu, u, a, o. However, Sanskrit has additional 6 vowels ru, ulu, I, our.
There has 33 alphabet, kata, gaghangap, kacha, jajhanyap, tatha, dadhanap, pathak, babhamap. And the fragments are ya, ra, lak, tha, sak, ha, lak, am. However, Sanskrit has 2 more consonants, sha and shap.
Pali is popular using la in middle consonant, for example, Tula Killa Garula.
While Sanskrit is popular using da in middle consonant, for example, Chuda Krita Garuda.
Pali spells constantly, while Sanskrit spells derivatively.
Pali is not popular in diphthongs and digraphs, i.e., Pathamamachamita. Sanskrit is popular in diphthongs and digraphs, i.e., Pratamamatsaямitra.
Pali is popular using ra in second syllable, that is Bharacharya and Atriya.
Sanskrit is popular using double R in second syllable, i.e., Bhanyachanya and Atsatjan.
Pali is popular using na after mutachata consonants, that is mandal, band, or lead after ha that is gan, dan, etc.
Sanskrit is popular using gra, that is wigra, sangra, anugra, etc.
However, there are exception, sork, sirk, suek, sok and sawat root Thai words. And bun double R is Khmer. And of course double consonants except R are Pali. If O is a positive integer which 9, 12 and 15 can divide seamlessly. But if 11 divides it, it gets 7 as fraction. What the number is that?
I started with finding LCM of 9 and 15 and get 45, then make LCM with 12 and get 130.
According to Hotei Chanuk's answer, I thought there's a manifold of 180 can divide 11 to get 7 as fraction. I calculated 10 times and I get the exact K value of 10 equals 1800 as the answer.
What are the drugs?
They are the harmful pharmaceuticals used abusively for self-torturing to forget one's weird flashbacks, avoid the unsolvables or energize oneself.
However, they can be divided by mental effects to 3 groups. 1. Sedative, relieving pain, sadness and stress, which sometimes make you sleep. If overdosed, you will respond much slower, have uncertain reflexes, lose self-control, lose health and even lead to death.
2. Stimulators, which keep someone energized, stay longer at work, at night and make you don't need to sleep and eat. If you're overdosed, you'll get your heart attacked.
3. Hallucinogens. Can make you see weird pictures, afraid of being attacked and sense abnormally. If overdosed, you'll be gone turbulent and cannot be recovered.
According to 1979 Drug Act, they can be divided to 1. Serious drugs, heroin, acetylorphine, etorphine, amphetamine, methamphetamine etc. 2. General drugs, opium, morphine, cocaine, codeine etc. 3. Medicines with an ingredient of general drugs, cough syrups with morphine, diarrhea reliever with difnoxilate, etc. 4. Drug preparing substrates according to number 1 and 2, acetic anhydride, acetyl chloride etc. 5. The others that cannot categorize to number 1 to 4, mitragynal leaves, cannabis etc. If I throw a ball upward on the top of a 30-meter building, with an initial velocity of 75 meters per second and 1. When the ball falls to the bottom. 2. How many distance and displacement the ball traveled.
I used this formula, S equals at minus 1 by 2 gt square and get minus 30 equals 75t minus 5t square, and I rearranged them as this, 5t square minus 75t minus 30 equals 0. Then I get an appropriate answer of 15.4 seconds.
According to Charnikhan's answer, I replaced d with 15.4 and turn everything to plus to get distance, and I got s equals 15.4.75 plus 5.237.16 and get 1155 plus 1185.8 equals 2340.8 meters. Fourth, back and fall, and I get a displacement of 30 meters downward.
Correct. Man, what can we greet in Mandarin?
We can greet ni hao in any situations, nin hao for whom is older, ni men hao for whom comes in a group, jiao shang hao in the morning, zhong mu hao in the afternoon, and wan shang hao in the evening.
The day is over, you may leave from now.
Thank you, teacher.
It's not near an exam. Why are you reading?
My mother taught me not to neglect gaining knowledge, so I gained them to not to fail the post-tests.
You work like Oxman. Let me read. What subject is that?
I'm reading bio. It need only reading if you wanna check your mem do its practice.
Hey man, I'm gonna take a shower.
Good evening. Why are you here, P. May? Or you just visit us?
It's the school system to make relationship between the generations. The seniors supervise the juniors, which have to respect their seniors. I'm here to check your dorm if in manner, and you can ask me about school problem when you see me.
Who are you? Are you permitted by our homeroom teacher? And what's your name?
Yes, I am. My name is Nataya Tantaria-kun, grade 11. You can call me P. Mai, and you?
My name is Chanakaran Ploveri, grade 10. You can call me Kaupoon, or Nongpoon.
My name is Hatay Chanox Rikia, grade 10. You can call me Maprang, or Prang.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you too.
Where is Nay?
When we were having dinner, she had gone to her sister's building, done homework and was instructing her sister's friend's homework, like what you do.
What's Nay's sister's name and how old is she?
Her name is Nam, she'll teach us at it. She is 12 years old, her birthday is in August and she's now grade 7.
Hey man, why Jay don't do homework with us?
He had done when we were having dinner.
What the damn math problem are these? I think there's someone who can help us.
I think we can, by viewing formulae, examples and even tutor tape on your phone.
You got it.
Hey, guys. Wake up. It's morning.
No kidding.
Yeah, we gonna learn athletics today. Alan, what we are going to study next period?
We are going to study chemistry in the next period. But, during the lunch break, we have to change to regular uniform first.
What about the later?
Bio, and read and write English.
Yeah!
One A elements have following properties: 1. Good conductor when molten or ionized. 2. Most metallic. 3. Easier to melt than other metals but still high boiling point. 4. The best reductant among metals. 5. Can be cut with knife. 6. Extremely reactive. 7. React violently with water. 8. Soluble in water with carbonates, 7A ions, sulfates, phosphates, nitrates, sulfides, oxides, hydrides etc. 9. When solute, their ions with sulfides, oxides and hydrides will appear base. While 7A are neutral in pH. What are the 1A metals?
Li, Na, K, Rub, C, Fran, Sir.
What are the 2A metals?
There are B, Mac, Ca, Stron, Ba, Ra.
There are some 2A properties. 1. Harder than 1A. 2. Lesser metallic than 1A in a same period. 3. Little worse conductor than 1A. 4. Has higher melting and boiling points than 1A. 5. Highly reactive, and higher if more below. 6. Lesser reactive than 1A, so a magnesium wire has only hydrogen bubbles on its skin. 7. Higher reactive when a solution containing them is hotter. 8. Having +2 in ON, 2A can compound with carbonates, 7A, sulfates, nitrates, hydrophosphates, etc. Let's say about 2A compounds. 9. Most 2A are ionic except beryllium is covalent because it's worst reductant among the same group. 10. High meeting and boiling points. 11. Conductive when liquid or soluted. 12. Mostly soluble when reacts with -1 ions. 7A, hydrocarbonates, hydrosulfates, nitrates, chlorates, dihydrophosphates etc. 13. If react with -2 or -3 ions they will be not soluble and silt. Except magnesium sulfates. Which is soluble. Oxides, hydrides and sulfides are soluble and make base, except beryllium oxide which is amphoteric. While their chlorides are neutral in pH. Except beryllium chloride which makes acid. Keep doing the ion exchange experiments, to see what I said. What we expect in our mouth.
The 32 teeth digest food apart mechanically, while starch can be digested chemically with saliva and get amylosis. Then the bus travels through pharynx and esophagus, getting squeezed down to stomach. The mechanical digestion occur again.
What does a stomach contain?
It divided into 4 parts, cardia, fundus, body and pylorus. It has 2 sphincter, its jagged skin called rugae, proving more room to be good in synthesis, digestion and absorption. It volumed 50 centimeters cube when empty. When full, it volumed 1 to 1.2 liters.
Listen carefully to a passage. In India, people celebrate the festival of Holi in March. This festival occurs after the wheat harvest. Wheat is used to make many important foods in India. Holi celebrates the triumph of good over evil. Holi is a very bright celebration. People light bonfires, tell stories, and cover each other in a variety of colored powders. These powders are called gulal. People are then sprayed with water, and everyone becomes a beautiful, brightly colored mess. This custom of coloring people comes from a legend about a trickster who loved to trick his friends by pouring colored water on them. People are then sprayed with water, and everyone becomes a beautiful, brightly colored mess. This custom of coloring people comes from a legend about a trickster who loved to trick his friends by pouring colored water on them. 1. When the festival of Holi occurs after.
The festival of Holi occurs after wheat harvest.
2. What do the custom of coloring people during Holi come from?
It comes from a legend about a trickster.
3. Which word best describes the festival of Holi? Colorful, tricky, flavorful or wet?
It's so colorful.
4. As used in paragraph 2, which of the following best illustrates the actions of a trickster? A. For Tony's birthday, Mike brings him a soccer jersey signed by his favorite player. B. Mike who invites Dilly to work with his group for a school project, and then he asks his mom to bake brownies when the group meets to work. C. Jill excitedly convinces May to come see a rabbit outside, but it turns out that the rabbit is a stone statue Jill placed in the garden. D. Robert refuses to let Travis play basketball at lunch, because Travis is just learning to play.
I should answer C.
What are you reading, Cowpoon?
I'm reading chemistry, about chemical bonds and elemental properties. What about you?
I'm listening to a biology tape online with my phone which under my pillow. The router is under my bed.
Go ahead, the exam may be near.
You got it. Poon, I wanna relax with you before hard classes tomorrow.
Maybe we should have a pillow fight. You! Did you wash your hair while you were showering?
Yeah, what about ya?
Yeah, I did. I'll be tired soon.
Take this.
Ouch. I'll return this.
Ouch.
Oh. Ouch. Ouch! Stop, that hurts. Take this.
Ouch. Will you stop now?
Stop playing, or I can't sleep.
Okay, right now. Good night.
See ya.
Why do we study global studies?
Because it keeps us up to world, think green, up to date and globalized.
How many people on Earth?
There are 8.8 billion people this year or 2039. However, there were 7 billions in October 2012. There were 1.6 billions in 1895. And there were 1,265 millions in 1850.
How can we divide human races?
We divide them into 3 races: Caucasians, which are Westerners, Arabs and Indians; Mongoloids, which are Asians; and Negroids, which are Africans.
What and how is our population contains?
We contain 66% Thai, 10% Chinese, 7% Malay, 6% Middle Easterners, 5% Indians and Pakistani, 5% Westerners and 1% others.
The zodiac stars represents which month a baby was born, so they are divided to 12 groups. They usually rise a week before actual month. They are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Every stars are like our sun, they divided into 4 layers, which are core. The fusion happens here. The radioactive zone, which the light travels slowly. The convective zone, which transfer light and heat. And the corona, which are hot gases and ions.
Oh?
When was our island discovered?
Our islands was discovered February 18, 2019, by volcano eruption and magma pressure on the middle of Indo-Australian plate. The Thai sailors saw them first. After the eruption, someone asked Thai government to settle here, removing overcrowded Thai pop.
After the colonization, what happened next?
In July 2020, because of green-grey and white division, a satellite saw a growing unauthorized settlements, so its controllers report to NASA to put this case into the UN Assembly, so Thailand was punished by 2 choices, resign from the AEC, or release this islands under UN trusteeship. So the GAF decided to release this island. Due to island poll, the referendum was draw, neither side belonged to this island. The solution was not as in Empire Earth 2, that the colonist uprose against Indians who took the trusteeship. But they protested peacefully 18 attempts in 2020s. Due to colonial losses, the last time the Indian president, ministers and commanders signed the independence treaty with the colonial protest leader, Narottam Prashai, later our first president, which he had won an election in April 2029. He renamed our country to RB and build infrastructure. Then the next president has a culture impact. He Siamized our country. His name is Suraj Heluvan. The first military president, he traded with China, ASEAN, the Middle East and African East Coast with progressed seafood, tropical fruits and establish official armed forces. After that our military titles are available.
What about our current president?
He was elected in April 2037. His name is Anan Moonwinchok. He promoted science, military and vocation in our education, making us can enter universities in every faculties. So the really poor lads are usually soldiers. He also promoted economy building. And his position is about to expire in the incoming April.
What is an extended essay?
It's a plan and pattern before we do a project. Unlike normal essays, it's made to be like a book. What an extended essay look like?
It looks like an academic project report, but it doesn't need experiments, inventions or statistics. Like normal reports, but written like projects. Everything you need is knowledge. Open your browser now and Google something you want to know, even about essay pattern, apply it on your Word file and save it in 4 places, this computer, in your cloud, in your thumb drive and in your own computer at home. You may work this on tablet or smartphone too. I'm going to give you homework. Find something out about ICT and digital definitions and send me in the form of report because I'm going to ask you about these next week as a subtest score in the ICT subject. How can we repair our furniture?
We can. If it's wooden, we'll use hammer and nails, also with adhesive glue. If it's metal, consider welding or applying super glue. If it's plastic, we'll apply super or adhesive glue. If it's leather or cloth, we'll sew. If it's stone, apply cement.
If Charlie Khan is wrong, correct her speech by leaving your comments.